Hey everybody, it's Chad, Nobody Else's Auto. Got some more super cool inventory to check out tonight. A car that I really don't know that I've ever even seen one of these before. That's how unique this thing is. It's a Dodge 880 Custom Convertible. Really unique car, a lot of unique features, and really kind of something different. Like I said, I honestly don't know that I've ever seen one of these before other than this car. Factory red car, so I'm sure in its day it was a sharp looking car. I don't know a lot about these cars. I don't have a ton of Mopar inventory in this era, but there is a lot of unique features about this, plus it came with some extra parts, so let's check it out. Now we come up here and look inside this car. It's been sitting for a really long time, and it is heavily weathered. The seats are there, but they're rough. But the convertible top is here also. Now some of these crossbows are damaged, but one thing I did notice about these, like I said, I don't know a lot about Mopars of this era, but all of these side rails are cast aluminum. And they all look to be pretty good. So that kind of surprised me. I mean, sometimes you'll see aluminum or pot metal in certain points in a convertible top assembly, but the bulk of this top assembly does appear to be primarily cast aluminum. So I thought that was something kind of definitely different about Mopars of this era. And like I said, a lot of pieces here that I don't know where you would ever find them if you had one of these pieces that was broke or some broken parts of your top for a Mopar of this era. This car is pretty much complete, just rough and weather. It's got all the boot moldings around the back, side moldings on it. Even comes with, got some extra parts, extra bumpers. As we come around the back, we see one of the most unique features of this car to me, these taillights, these massive taillight pods. Now this one's damaged, but the left side looks to be intact. But this massive taillight pod comes all the way up, I mean this thing's 6 or 8 inches wide, comes all the way up here on the quarter panel. Just such a unique design feature and something just completely different that you just really don't see. In the trunk of this thing, now this thing has had some sheet metal replaced. Obviously we see the trunk is black and the hood and the one front fender are black also, so this has had some sheet metal replaced. But in the trunk, lots of spare parts, more of the convertible pieces, some interior trim, even an extra trunk lock cover. So a lot of cool extra pieces in there. Like I said, some of this stuff, especially the convertible parts, got to be super hard to find and not something you're going to find if you need them. Trim all the way around the back. This is wide pot metal all the way around the back of the tag that mirrors the top edge of the bumper. Very unique design, very attractive design. Something that definitely made them stood out. But in the 60s, design was still a very important part of the car industry. Also with it, got an extra dash, which also another thing that is very important in the design part of these cars. So lots of extra pieces here. Speedometer up here with all your controls right here in kind of a space age type pod for this little Dodge. Just extra pieces that got gathered up for this car over the years that came with it when I got it. We come over here to the driver's side, kind of the same thing. The side trim is here, the convertible trim is here. These aluminum rails are not busted up. Inside we see the other dash that's still in the car, obviously a little bit more weathered, and some other miscellaneous trim pieces and stuff that are still in this old Dodge. We'll work our way around the front. We can see where this hood and the fender have been replaced at some point. So it must have been in a small fender bender, and this fender and hood were replaced with a black piece. Does still have the factory hood ornament on it with the Fratzog in it. A really unique hood ornament with a big round base. Super cool piece on that as well. Grill still in it, all the front stuff still in it. The front bumper is laying over there behind the car. And under the hood, it's still pretty much all here as well. V8 Mopar, power steering, factory power brakes. So definitely some good pieces here that are going to help with the restoration of one of these cars. Now these things aren't extremely common. They are definitely different. Like I said, I honestly don't know that I've ever even seen one of these before. But I was super cool. It was super cool to get it into inventory and add it because anybody that is building one of these cars, these things are going to be tough to find. And every time one of these goes to the shredder, they get that much harder to find. So even though this one's been sitting outside for a long time, it's definitely weathered. There's still a lot of great pieces on it and a lot of super good convertible only specific pieces, which would be really hard to find. That may work even for some other Mopars of this era. So there it is, a really unique car. I don't know a lot about it because I've never had one. Don't even know that I've ever even seen one, but I thought it was super cool and I hope you guys like it. If you got any questions about this old Dodge or any of the other 2000 cars and trucks we've got on the ground right here at Nobody Else's Auto, just give me a shout, 620-786-4428. That number is in the description part of this video. Give me a call so we can have a short conversation about your project, year, make, model, body style, and the parts you're looking for, or what you're looking for a project, so that I have all that information to know if I may have something here that could help you out. So hope you like this video. If you like this old iron, be sure to check out the channel, Nobody's Show. Be sure to click that subscribe button and definitely click that notification button. We do a lot of cool live stuff as well. You don't want to miss any of that. Hope you guys enjoyed the old Dodge. Stay tuned. We got a lot more cool stuff coming up. I've had tons of new inventory pouring in this year that I haven't had time to do videos on yet. So we got a lot more neat stuff coming up. Stay tuned. We sure hope to see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, everybody.